Ever get that feeling like you just got to hit the open road,
Yeah.
So leave everything behind and disappear in a cloud of dust.
Oh, absolutely. It's like a primal urge or something.
Right. Well, today we're taking that feeling and, well, we're going to crank it up to 11. We're diving deep into the lyrics of a song called Torque Fever.
Oh, right.
Now, on the surface, it might seem like just another rock anthem, but trust me, there's some serious depth hiding beneath that engine roar. So buckle up, because we're about to explore a world of speed, rebellion, and, well, let's just say a whole lot of horsepower.
Alrighty.
So what I really find interesting is how, right off the bat, these lyrics just throw you headfirst into this world. I mean, like, first verse, bam. We're talking burning rubber, wind in your hair, that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, you get that sense of urgency right away. Like there's no time to waste. It's all about living in the moment.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
you're already on that bike and you're flying down the highway. And I think that's where those themes of freedom and, well, maybe a little bit of danger, that's where they really start to kick in.
Oh, for sure. You know, those early lines, feel the heat, hear the roll, two wheels down, I'm born to soar. It's practically a mission statement, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's like a declaration of independence.
And there's this almost spiritual connection to the road itself.
Oh, totally. There's this one line that always gets to me. It's chasing shadows, racing the sun. Like, how much more evocative can you get?
Right. And the wind is like a guide, the road's a creed. It's almost like a religion, this whole thing.
Definitely. And then there's the whole imagery of the motorcycle itself. I mean, it's clearly more than just a machine in this song.
Oh, absolutely. It's an extension of the rider, a symbol of power, freedom, and individuality.
Yeah. You see it in lines like, the chrome reflects the hunger inside, or two wheels down, I'm born to soar. It's almost like the bike becomes this mythical creature.
It's true. It's interesting to think about how that ties into the whole idea of the rebel, the outlaw, which we see so much in pop culture. Especially here in America, you've got that whole history of biker culture. It's fascinating.
Yeah. And then there's that one line that always gives me chills. It's, the speed's my weapon, the bike's my shield. It's just so, I don't know.
Visceral.
Yeah, it's like they're facing down the whole world, armed and dangerous.
Yeah.
But there's also this vulnerability there,
Yeah,
Like they need that shield.
totally. And that brings us to the heart of it all. Torque fever. What do you think that means? Like beyond the literal definition.
That's a good question. It's like it's this driving force, this almost insatiable need for speed, for pushing limits.
It's like an addiction, a fever.
Yeah.
And it makes me think about why we're drawn to risky behavior in the first place, that whole adrenaline rush thing.
Oh, yeah. I've definitely felt that pull myself. It's this urge to break free and just, I don't know, experience something more.
Yeah.
But this song doesn't shy away from the darker side of that, Like there's a constant sense of danger lurking just beneath the surface.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's right there in the lyrics. Enemies close, the heat's turned up, rival gangs trying to call my bluff. And this one is heavy. This life's a gamble, a deadly wheel.
Yeah, and it kind of makes you wonder, is it all worth it? But then you see how the writer in the song embraces that risk.
It's almost like a challenge, like they're saying, bring it on.
Yeah, exactly. And it makes me think about how competition and risk, they're often kind of two sides of the same coin,
Yeah.
And we see that play out in so many stories, not just about motorcycles.
Absolutely. It's a classic theme for sure.
So, okay, if we had to sum this all up, what would you say are the core elements of this torque fever world we've been exploring?
I think it's this incredible blend of freedom, rebellion, and this constant pursuit of something more. And the motorcycle, of course, becomes this powerful symbol of all of that.
And you can't forget that human element, that deep-seated need to break free from limitations and forge your own path. It's what makes this song so relatable, even if most of us don't live life at 100 miles an hour.
It's true. There's something in there that speaks to all of us, I think. And it makes me wonder, what other stories out there explore these same themes? Not just in songs, but in books, movies, art, you name it. I bet there's a whole world of torque fever just waiting to be discovered.
That's a great point. And on that note, I think we're going to have to wrap things up.
Sound good?
But hey, listeners, don't let the conversation end here. We've given you a starting point. Now it's your turn to go out there and find those stories that speak to your own inner rebel. That part of you that craves freedom, that thrives in a little bit of danger, that wants to leave its mark on the world.
Right on.
Right on.